Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So now for the review of the Diva Cup. Okay, so I've completed a full cycle using this, and let's talk about it, shall we? I know a lot of you guys have different concerns when it comes to this. I know I did, but let me say first. Remember your why when using this, okay? Remember that part. For me, the reason that I chose to switch over to the Diva Cup was because I choose to live a chemical and toxin free lifestyle. And so that includes not using tampons or pads anymore, unfortunately. So, thank God they have alternatives for this. And knowing that I was able to get through this cycle using this thing. Now that's not to say that, it was very difficult. However, you gotta be ready, okay? I hadn't realized that I had never actually seen my blood like this, okay? As far as using pads or tampons, it kind of absorbs it. You like for tampons, you pull it out and fling it in the toilet or in the trash, and you're not worried about it too much. Maybe fling is the wrong word. I just envisioned like blood on the wall and stuff, and that's not how I remove tampons. Okay, so back to it. Anyways, you gotta be in tune with yourself. Get ready because this is very invasive. Okay, now I really hadn't thought about that part. I guess of having to remove it and pour. Like you literally have got to take this thing out of your vagina, pull it out, and there is a cup of freaking blood there, okay? Like a wine glass. And you have got to discard the blood. Now, that part was a little eerie for me. I wish you guys could see the picture that I'm looking at right now. There's like, of whatever, American Psycho that my husband drew, and there's like blood splattered on the wall, and it's like really effing me up right now. Just because of what we're talking about. That picture has never bothered me till now. So anyways, you're basically in there. Like, it's going to be a cup of blood. Now, depending on how much how heavy your flow is, it will determine how full the cup is. Now, there was only, I think, one time where I believe that the cup was, like, not over full, but pretty full. But overall, the experience was easy. Now, one thing about me is I work from home, so I was fortunate enough not to have to remove this in the store or out in the public, and when I do work out, I am out in the streets. I don't know how I would actually feel about removing this in a public restroom because in my own home, you're very comfortable. You can sit on the toilet. You're able to wash this, go to your sink and wash it. So I felt very comfortable with that. Now, being out, I don't know how I would feel swapping or removing this. Now, the good thing about it is that you only have to remove it maybe in the morning and then at night, so you don't have to take it out and remove it as much as tampons. That is a great thing about it if you don't bleed heavily, okay? So what other concern? Oh, I know that my friend Ashley had a concern friend. We're friends, like that's my soul sister though. She was concerned about, removing it and spilling it on herself. And I'm pretty clumsy. I know there was one time where I was standing up removing it, and I had to get in the shower immediately. But I was already preparing for the shower. That hence is why I was standing up. And I just realized that I should have been standing over the toilet at the time. So be mindful of that. Removing it over the toilet so that you're able to discard it immediately. What other concerns were there as far as this? I know, so the odor. I watched the video and that concerned me about the odor of this thing, and I had absolutely no smell. And I did actually smell it, smell my menstrual just because I wanted to know if I was all right, okay. But I think since I'm plant-based, that is kind of, because it didn't even have a smell of blood to me. It just didn't have a smell. And even after discarding it and washing the cup didn't have a smell to me. It still doesn't have a smell to me. So I hope it doesn't have a smell to anyone else either. But yeah, there's no smell. So It's very pleasant. But again, like I said, I was in the comfort of my home while having to change this and wash this. And again, I did not use a Diva Cup wash. I actually used this Dr. Bronner's Baby Unscented Soap and hot water. So I believe that covers everything as far as this Diva Cup goes. Yeah. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, let me know and I'll try to cover them for you. As far as comfort, oh, okay, leaking. She's soaking wet. Anyways, sorry. I experienced leakage once, and I did have a panty liner on that day, thank goodness. But the very first time that I used it, the very first time I inserted it, I had no problems whatsoever. I was able to remove it, get it out with no problem. Then the second time, it caused some leakage, which then I knew that it was not the actual Diva Cup, but how I inserted it. So I did not put it in far enough, and that is why I experienced leakage. One day I wore, the last day, my period's about 3 days, and so the last day I wore, I tried it, y'all. That's just how much I believe in the Diva Cup. Let me tell you this. This is a true story. On Saturday, the last day, I went to Galveston with my husband, and I wore a white long dress. And I only wore the dress because I was going to go meet, we were going to go meet his parents. And so his stepmom gave me a white dress the last time I saw her, and she was concerned that I wasn't going to wear it, that it wasn't my style, and to prove to her that I actually loved the dress, I wore it, and it was a white dress. I had no underwear on with it, just because I rarely wear underwear, so I actually forgot to put some on, and I had absolutely no problems, no leakage, no issues at all. So, I hope that little bit helps somebody, feel a little more secure with using this. I think that it works better than cheap tampons, and it will pay for itself pretty soon. So yes, I did pay $40 for this. Had I ordered it and not waited until the day I needed it, I could have saved $10 by ordering it online. So you guys keep that in mind when trying this out. But yes, I will definitely continue to use this. I don't have any concerns. The only thing that I'm worried about is I turned 30, but I have a few more months for that, and a while. About 9 months, and so I would be changing this periodically anyway. So, since I'm about to be 30, I'm guessing that I'm going to have to graduate to the next one. But, yes. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I hope that this helps you make an informed decision when deciding to switch over to alternatives to those pesticide-filled tampons, guys. So, stay toxin free and stay sucker free. I will talk to y'all soon.